Veteran Bollywood actor and director Rishi Kapoor succumbs to a 2-year leukemia battle at 67. He will be remembered with a smile, says family. People from all walks of life condoles his untimely demise. Centre issues guidelines to states and union territories for interstate movement of stranded persons. States asked to develop protocols and receiving and sending stranded migrants, pilgrims, tourists, students and others. States need to agree on movement by road subject to certain conditions. Ministry of Home Affairs holds comprehensive review meet on lockdown situation, says restrictions should be strictly followed up to 3rd May. To ensure that gains are not squandered away, new guidelines easing relaxations in several districts to come into effect from 4th May. Active COVID-19 cases in India reaches 23,651. Death toll reaches 1,074. 8,324 patients recover. Government urges all its officers, employees and outsourced staff to download Arogya Setu mobile app to break the transmission chain. Economic activity resumes in Goa, the country's first corona-free state, while Meghalaya declares 10 of 11 districts as green zones, allows inter-district movement in the state. In international news, a global tally of confirmed COVID-19 cases goes past 31 lakhs with over 2,27,000 casualties. United States worst hit with over 60,000 deaths, followed by Italy, Spain and France. US says the drug Remdesivir is showing clear-cut positive results in diminishing the time of recovery. Good afternoon and welcome to this bulletin. I'm Shubhendu Ghosh. Veteran Bollywood actor and director Rishi Kapoor is no more. He succumbed to a 2-year-long battle with leukemia today at Mumbai's HN Hospital. 67 years old, Kapoor was a Bollywood heartthrob of the 70s and later, and an acclaimed national award-winning actor. He's been a successful entertainer for over 5 decades. Rishi Kapoor, the 3rd generation of the Kapoor dynasty that defined stardom, is survived by his wife Neetu, actor son Ranbir and his daughter Ridhima. His family said that he would like to be remembered with a smile. People from all walks of life have come forward to condole his demise. Bollywood has lost 2 of its stellar performers, Rishi Kapoor and Irfan Khan, in just a matter of a couple of days, a loss that will be hard to overcome soon.
दिल में जगाया आपने, पहले तो मैं शायर था, पहले तो मैं शायर था, आशिक बनाया आपने।
शायर तो नहीं मगर हंसी, जब से देखा मैंने तुझको मुझको शायरी आ गई.
And yesteryear heartthrob and acclaimed national award-winning actor Rishi Kapoor has been a successful entertainer for over 5 decades. Born on 4th September 1952 in Chembur, Mumbai, in the Kapoor family of Bollywood, Rishi Kapoor made his debut in his father's film in 1970, Mera Naam Joker, as a child artist, for which he received the National Film Award. He had his first lead role as an adult opposite Dimple Kapadia in the 1973 cult film Bobby, and received the Filmfare Best Actor Award in 1974. Later, he delivered many box office hits such as Rafu Chakkar, Laila Majnu, Amar Akbar Anthony, Qarz, Naseeb, Prem Yog, Damini, among others. His journey continued even until last year. In the past decade, his character roles were appreciated by one and all, especially in films like Do Duni Char, D-Day, 102 Not Out, Kapoor and Sons. He was honoured with the Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award in the year 2008. Rishi Kapoor was also honoured by the Russian government for his contribution to movies in 2009. Throughout his almost 50-year-long career in Bollywood, Rishi Kapoor acted in over 100 films, including numerous hit movies, the lead roles and also as supporting actor. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid condolence to the late Rishi Kapoor. He said, multifaceted, endearing and lively, this was Rishi Kapoor ji. He was a powerhouse of talent. I will always recall, PM says, our interactions even on social media. He was passionate about films and India's progress, anguished by his demise. Condolences to his family and fans. Om Shanti. And Information and Broadcasting Minister Prasar Bharati said the sudden demise of actor Rishi Kapoor is shocking. The minister remarked that Kapoor was not only a great actor but also a great human being. The minister offered heartfelt condolences to his family, friends and fans.
ऋषि कपूर का निधन एक बहुत दुखदायक है। कल इरफान खान और आज ऋषि कपूर लगातार दो बहुत ही प्रभावी अभिनेता हमसे छूट गए और बॉबी से लेकर जिसका प्रवास शुरू हुआ और कपूर एंड कपूर तक वो आया, ये बेहद ही खूबसूरत उनकी पूरी जीवन, फिल्म का जीवन रहा है और आज पूरी फिल्म दुनिया ही नहीं, देश की सारी जनता भी दुखी है क्योंकि एक बहुत ही मेधावी और प्रभावी अभिनेता को हमने खोया है.
And expressing grief over demise of veteran actor Rishi Kapoor, BJP leader Manoj Tiwari termed his demise as an end of an era in the film industry.
कल के सदमे से हम लोग उबर ही नहीं पाए थे, तब तक अभी सुबह सुबह समाचार आया कि ऋषि कपूर दा नहीं रहे. अब ऋषि कपूर जी का नहीं रहना निश्चित रूप से एक बॉलीवुड के एक युग का अंत है.
Some update on coronavirus update from the country. As per the latest updated data provided by the Health Ministry, active cases of COVID-19 in India stands at 23,651. 8,324 people have been cured or discharged. Over 1,000 casualties have been reported. 1,074 is the number. Total confirmed cases of COVID-19 stands at 33,050. The doubling rate now is at 11.3 days in the last few days. Mortality rate in India is 3% as compared to the global mortality rate of 7%. Rohit Datta, Delhi's first corona survivor who developed mild fever after returning from Europe, is an inspiration for others. He has lauded hospitality and care by the doctors and the medics during his treatment and the government's efforts to fight the pandemic. An economic activity started in the nation's first corona-free state, Goa, after getting relaxation from lockdown from the Home Ministry. Goa administration is making every effort to keep Goa corona-free. Let's see a special report from Goa.
People of Goa are relieved after getting extensions in lockdown after 21st April. Government offices have started opening, vegetables markets have opened, even shops have opened. And we can see in Goa that the people of Goa have started taking care of social distancing while shopping. And at the same time, the wheel of the economy, which has stopped due to this lockdown in the last 1 month, have started running. The district administration is also ready to help the migrant laborers who are trapped in Goa. Even some of the social organizations have come forward to help these needy migrant laborers. The biggest problem that the Goa government was facing was about the seafarers issue in Goa. But last night, there were around 3 buses which got around 65 numbers of Goan seafarers back to Goa from Bombay, and they will be quarantined in a hotel in Panjim for the next 14 days. Though at the moment Goa is COVID-free, Goa government is not taking any chance and is in favor of extending the lockdown even after May 3rd. Kenzel Rodriguez, Panjim for DD India.
The Meghalaya government on Thursday declared 10 of the state's 11 districts as green zones and allowed inter-district movement there. Decision was taken as no COVID-19 case was reported from these districts. All the 12 COVID-19 cases in the state, including 1 casualty, have been reported in the state's capital that falls under the East Khasi Hills district. Barring East Khasi Hills district, all other 10 districts in the state are in the green zone as they have not reported any COVID-19 cases. Inter-district movement has been allowed in the green zones on the condition that people do not transit through East Khasi Hills district. Meanwhile, state government has identified over 10,200 people from the state stranded in different parts of the country, including around 2,500 in other northeastern states. They have been asked to register themselves online at www.meghalayaonline.gov.in/COVID or with government helpline numbers if they want to return to their homes on May 4th, a day after the lockdown is scheduled to be lifted. Migrant workers, tourists, students and other people stranded in different parts of the country due to the ongoing lockdown were on Wednesday allowed to move to their respective destinations with certain conditions, giving a big relief to the distressed people. In an order issued to all states and union territories, Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla said on Wednesday that buses shall be used to transport such groups of stranded people, and these vehicles will be sanitized and will have to follow safe social distancing norms in seating. The order comes into immediate effect. Listing the conditions, the ministry said all states and union territories should designate nodal authorities and develop standard protocols for receiving and sending such stranded persons. The nodal authorities shall also register the stranded persons within their states and union territories. The moving persons would be screened and those found asymptomatic will be allowed to proceed. According to Home Ministry, on arrival at the destination, they would be assessed by local health authorities and kept in home quarantine unless the assessment requires keeping them in institutional quarantine. All those people who avail the opportunity will be encouraged to use Arogya Setu app, through which their health status can be monitored and tracked. The Ministry of Home Affairs has released new guidelines to fight COVID-19. They will come into effect from 4th of May. These guidelines shall give considerable relaxations to many districts. According to MHA, the details regarding this shall be communicated in the days to come. The Ministry of Home Affairs held a comprehensive review meet on the lockdown situation on Wednesday. There has been tremendous gains and improvement in the situation due to the lockdown till now. To ensure that these gains are not squandered away, MHA has said the lockdown guidelines should be strictly observed till the 3rd of May. As the nation continues its fight with coronavirus and the nation is under lockdown, Arunachal Pradesh's capital Itanagar is experiencing some relaxation in the lockdown as bookshops, stationery shops and electronic shops have opened. Our correspondent joins us from the capital.
Though lockdown is continue in Arunachal Pradesh, including capital Itanagar, but after announcement of several relaxation, now normalcy in day-to-day life is being restored. People's movement more on the street, more shops are now open. Earlier only general stores, medical stores were open. Now bookshops, stationery shops, electric shops are open and functioning normally. In Itanagar, small vendors also being seen selling fruits and eatable items as per the norms. They are all maintaining social distancing. Police personnel are on duty. They are asking people to maintain social distancing. Mask is compulsory. Even on petrol pumps, without mask, fuel is not available for people. day-to-day life is seen normal. Temperature is also rising in capital Itanagar. The Transport Department has arranged special buses. People who are stranded for last 1 month can go to their hometown within the Arunachal Pradesh while following all the norms and guidelines as per the lockdown. With Dogin Randa, Sanjay Pratap Singh, DD News, Itanagar.
The Department of Science and Technology and its various autonomous institutions have made some significant efforts to address research and development and innovation challenges arising from COVID-19 epidemic. My colleague Taposh Bhattacharya spoke to Professor Ashutosh Sharma, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology.
How long do you think that this diagnostic kit, which is very important in current scenario where we have to do testing, for a large number of people, how long will it take to come in the market and get approved?
Yes, so it's on the way to approval by ICMR. All the tests have been done. So now they have already tied up with a couple of companies. The talks are progressing very well with one of the big companies, which may have global reach. So my sense is that by end of May, we may have first 100 machines. So it's just another 1 month. 100 machines, don't forget, 100 machines means one machine doing 1,000 tests a day.
TST is also making a major headway when it comes to new kind of ventilators which are cheap as well as quite easily can be put in place.
And another way that we are fighting with the virus barrel is activating our startup ecosystem. So we did a mapping of all the startups, some 700, which are in incubators supported by DST. And we found that nearly 100 of them actually have some very worthwhile product to offer in this. And about 50 of them are being funded because they have a product which is very advanced, which can be manufactured right away. So they are already connecting with the industry for manufacturing, and ventilators is one such item. There are other items, for example, disinfecting systems. What you need is for the entire hospital room, for the surfaces, not just for people, but for reusing PPEs and masks and everything.
Which countries has come forward to have collaboration with India?
We already have a call out with USA. Because there is a very nice system we already have with USA working, so that these proposals, which would be collaborative proposals, are being gathered, and within next 10 days or so that we would be able to fund these collaborative projects.
Well, appreciate your time. So that was Secretary DST telling us that it is a multidimensional problem, and to solve this problem, a multi-dimensional solution needs to be found for this in this regard. With the cameraman Smurti Ranjan, this is Taposh Bhattacharya, DD India, Delhi.
Moving on, Press Information Bureau PIB Fact Check has busted a rumor on a news portal that claimed that in Jaipur, 300 people got infected by COVID-19 because of a sadhu smoking a pipe or chillam. The Office of District Magistrate Jaipur has informed that there was no such incident and the news is fake. Postmen are proving to be agent distributing happiness among people in Jaipur amid the prevailing lockdown across the nation over COVID-19. The welfare schemes of central government are reaching every door in Bassi district via India Post payment. The beneficiaries are being provided the money under various government schemes in the comfort of their homes.
समस्त गांवों में AEPS के थ्रू समस्त बैंकों के पैसे पब्लिक को प्रोवाइड करा रहे हैं तथा जो सामाजिक पेंशन सुरक्षा इनके तहत आने वाली पेंशनों द्वारा हम लोगों को घर जाके पेंशन बांट रहे हैं।
जो पेंशन आती है ना, तो मैंने लॉकडाउन की वजह से मैंने बैंक में नहीं गया और मैं अशोक जी को फ़ोन किया पोस्टमैन को और वो खुद यहाँ पर आके देके गए।
In other news, markets regulator SEBI has penalized 2 persons after finding them guilty of releasing unpublished price-sensitive information related to financial results of Ambuja Cements through WhatsApp messages prior to official announcement by the company. In an order, the regulator levied a fine of Rs 15 lakh each on Neeraj Kumar Agarwal and Shruti Vishal Vora. Earlier, the regulator penalized them for releasing unpublished price-sensitive information related to financial results of Bajaj Auto through WhatsApp messages. Some news from across the world. In the world's worst coronavirus hit United States, the death toll has spiked to more than 60,875, while the number of cases of infection has also exceeded from 10,38,450 in the country. President Donald Trump expressed confidence that the virus would be eradicated and the country was now equipped to put out the burning embers. President Donald Trump of US has said that he wants United States Food and Drug Administration to help fast-track the use of a closely watched intravenous therapeutic drug currently undergoing trials for treating COVID-19 patients. When asked about the FDA to grant emergency use authorizations for Remdesivir, he said US wants everything to be safe but would like to see quick approvals, especially with things that work. Top US infectious disease official said Sciences Inc. experimental antiviral drug Remdesivir will become the standard of care for COVID-19. American physician and immunologist Dr. Anthony Stephen Fauci said that the studies now show that Remdesivir has a clear-cut, significant positive effect in diminishing the time to recovery.
The data shows that Remdesivir has a clear-cut, significant positive effect in diminishing the time to recovery. The time to recovery being shorter in the Remdesivir arm, it was 11 days compared to 15 days.
COVID-19 cases in Spain surged to more than 236,000, while the death toll in the country has also surpassed 24,000 mark. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez defended his government's management of coronavirus emergency in the parliament. He added that government is planning a 4-phase de-escalation of the state of emergency from the country. Italy, meanwhile, ranks second in terms of death toll from COVID-19 worldwide. The death count in the country has crossed 27,680. Italy has also ranked third in the total number of cases, reaching to more than 2,03,590 confirmed cases. And according to the latest figures, COVID-19 ravaged United Kingdom has the second highest death toll in Europe. The country has recorded deaths exceeding 26,160, which is even more than France and Spain. England's Deputy Chief Medical Officer said British government will think very carefully about relaxing lockdown rules regarding open-air activities. And considering the critical situation going on across the world due to coronavirus pandemic, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has said it will be impossible to host the Tokyo Olympic Games next year unless the coronavirus pandemic is contained. International Olympic Committee and the Japanese government postponed the Games last month until July of 2021, that's next year, because of the impact of coronavirus outbreak. With the epidemic's worldwide infection rate climbing and experts suggesting a vaccine is still a long way off, questions are being asked about whether the huge set-piece event might need to be delayed further. And with that, we conclude this bulletin. Take good care of yourself. Namaskar.